Yes, I'm back. And right now I'm talking about Cal State in California. These the Melanoid students there have created their own separate housing. They like to call it a safe housing because they want to stay away from the term segregated. But of course, the media ran with that term and said they're segregating themselves from their European counterparts. The article's in the description. Check it out. Leave me your thoughts. I'm just going to read to you some of the article. It says the fall semester has opened up at universities across California after a year in which racial and ethnic tensions flared on campuses across the state and country. This week, the spotlight turned to Cal State Los Angeles, which unexpectedly found itself having to respond to false reports that it had introduced blacks-only housing. It started with the bias item posted on a conservative college student news website that said the university was now offering racially segregated housing. The tidbit was picked up by a series of conservative websites, some of which dialed up the language using blacks only. To describe the new housing enclave, television news broadcasters ran with the story as thousands of people registered their anger in comments thread on social sites like Facebook and Reddit. One more reminder not to believe everything you read on social media. By early Wednesday, the Los Angeles Times and the Huffington Post had weighed in with more skeptical takes. After all, the commotion in the university has made clear the reports are untrue. The campus, which has served about 28,000 students, roughly 4% of them African American, has created a dorm space for 24 students oriented around the black community. The spokesman Robert Lopez said on Wednesday, but it is open to all students. This living learning community focuses on academic excellence and learning experience that are inclusive and non-discriminatory. Mr. Lopez said residential communities organized around themes like race and gender are neither rare nor new on American college campuses. Many California campuses offer similar residential communities, among them UC Davis, UC Berkeley, Stanford, and at least two other Cal State campuses. This year, debates have erupted over racial-themed environments at Princeton University and the University of Iowa and the University of Connecticut. Opponents argue that such programs promote racial silos and degrade the quality of learning, while supporters say they divide a sense of belonging to minority students who face discrimination. Jonathan Thomas, a participant of Cal State housing program known as Alice Scholars Black Living Learning Community, told a local CBS station that the new housing created a feeling of inclusion. You can go and be yourself, not have to worry about explaining how you're doing because of your skin color, he said. Cal State officials and black student leaders both rejected the depiction of the housing program as segregationist. Eddie Kamooks, associate professor of higher education at UC Riverside, said the themed dorms have been a useful tool in higher education going back to at least the 1980s. Okay, well, I applaud these Melanoid students because, I don't have a problem with it. Creating a safe house because you're tired of the bigotry that are going around, because I noticed most likely some evil, savage European devils on that campus spewing out racial rhetoric. I've heard some of it, because there's videos where the news station has interviewed some of the Melanoid students that the campus police on some race soldier type shit harassing them when they're walking to and from classes or to and from their dorms like they're criminals when they're not. They're college students trying to get educated like everyone else, but they can't do that in peace without these college police harassing them on a regular basis. So they said, man, screw this shit. We about to create a safe house. It's not segregated because They interview some of the Melanoid students and some of the Asian students who stay in the safe house with them, so it's not segregated. But people are getting tired of this, man. You see how this country's unfolding and showing its true colors because you got fuck boys like Trump spewing out racial rhetoric and igniting these idiot racist white Americans to just be hateful and show their true colors, which we've been saying for years that racism hasn't gone anywhere, even though we were lying, according to some of these people out here. But now, since Trump has been running, the proof's in the pudding. Look at his supporters. Look how they act. And people are tired of this. Like I said, this generation, most of us, we ain't the go along, get along. We not gonna pray on shit. We not just gonna ask master politely to stop beating us, stop kicking and spitting. We ain't with the fuck shit. We fighting back. And sooner or later, especially if Trump gets in, which he's most likely not. He's probably gonna put Hillary's devil ass in. She's the same shit, just different colors and more. She's just silent about her racism. Like these Melanoid students, they're probably just gonna just say, man, fuck these universities. We about to just go to HBCUs and just separate ourselves from the fuckery, which they should have been doing, in my opinion. But that's pretty much all I got for now. Oh yeah, on a side note, this is has nothing to do with this, but I thought I'd just give you a little update on Brandon Marshall. I did a video on him earlier. He actually has lost an endorsement for standing up against systematic white supremacy. He lost his endorsement from Air Academy Federal Credit Union. So if you're a Melanoid person and you have any ties to that endorsement, you need to boycott them because obviously they're on the side of the oppression. So motherfuck them. But I digress on that. And let me know what y'all think about this Cal State situation. Get in the comments, like, subscribe, share the video.